This is the beginning of my story. When I was born, I was told that we went once to a beach, and I was very young. Never seen ocean before, and there was sand there, except for sand on the playground. This sand was different. It was salty, and I tried some of it, I think, and I did eat it because I wanted to try it, because I never had it before. In my life, many times I tried to do things that other people had not tried before. I grew up, went to elementary school, and went to junior high. Back then, space was all the big thing, and I had a chance to be where I had electronic outlet. And back then it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom house, and we had a chance to of course, we did okay. My mother, she loved all the neighborhood kids, and the kids loved her. My mother made wonderful desserts, and even made corny dogs, even before I remember Fletcher's corny dogs. I don't remember. That was my first corny dog in my life. Every once in a while, as I was growing up, had a chance to go to different places. My father worked for a train. We went on train trips occasionally, but not very frequently. We didn't have much money. We did all right. We had a chance to visit and do things with other people. People, looked after each other. As things go along, I had a story back when I was growing up. My father, he worked hard, and all the neighbors, if there was a problem, they would help each other out and do things. Like, I remember my father taught me to help him work on the car, so he didn't have to take the car in, because we didn't have the money to do it. So I learned all about different things about the car. And so I remember at one time, a neighbor, same situation, small house, and they only had one car, and the car was used by the wife, and the wife used it for the kids and get food and different things. And I remember that this neighbor, they were a nice family. They did good for people, trying to, they were a good Christian family. As far as they were, if you needed something, they would come help you. The neighbors the same way. The thing was happening was, we had gotten to where things happened, and we didn't have the money to do things sometimes, but it was okay. But I got allowance. I think it was 25 cents a week, but I had to work to do things around the house, help my dad shine his shoes, do all the different things in the house to help my mom, our mom. And I had a chance to do things. But this neighbor with the one car was having car trouble, and he didn't have enough money to take it to a shop. So the neighbors, got together, and we found out what the problem was, but we didn't have the money to buy his part. But all the neighbors took a collection to help and did this for this neighbor. And my dad and I put the part in, and we they were very grateful to us. The family had us over to their home and cooked a meal for us, and all the different neighbors eventually got all paid back, every one. And as time goes along, life was still hard. Went to junior high, and with my allowance, being I had a bunk bed, and for the 2-bedroom house, my brother and I had to share it. He wanted the bottom one, I got the top, so I didn't mind climbing the ladder. And way before they had these remote controls and all the different things, I made a up on the top bed so that I didn't have to wake my brother up. I had things up with switches so I could turn lights on, listen to radio or TV, and all the different things. Even had it where turn the TV on and off. Essentially, it was a remote control, and I enjoyed building things, electronics. I had a chance to build computers from kits, even when they were big, massive ones. I actually built what they call a 2-bit processor computer to learn a little bit more about it. And then I built a 4-bit processor, and then an 8-bit processor, which, I didn't have the money to make them work very much, except, enjoyed putting them together. And then later on, as time went along, in junior high, I joined many clubs. I had a rocket club. I built rockets, and always enjoyed, shooting them. And my dad was so busy at times, though, he, didn't have a chance to come see, shoot the rockets off at times. But my mom would, but I got a bicycle later in life, actually, so I didn't have to go to the school bus all the time. Oh, I drove that bicycle everywhere that I could. I enjoyed having, I even visited our grandparents in Haltom City, which was a round trip. It was enough for me. I was in Boy Scouts. I was going for my Eagle Scouts. I was a life scout, and it was a good experience. And I was only 2 badges away from getting my working toward the Eagle. And I actually had when I visited my grandparents, it was enough to get a cycle badge. I don't remember how many miles. I think the total round trip was over 35 miles. But yeah, one of these days I'll go back and recheck it. But it was a good life experience. I was going to go back to building computers. That I also had built what they call a Z80 computer. I wish I would have been able to hold on to all of those, when I got older, but I had a low draft number and had to, I went in the Air Force. And I actually, as time goes along, I went to high school. I got Who's Who of American, or Who's Who of Electrical Trades. Had gotten a third prize state competition for electrical trades, and had an opportunity to wonderful teachers, you know, and also I commend, you know, many different other people within my life, all the different family. We saw family frequently near the holidays, and always enjoyed that. It seems like we don't do that as much now, but maybe we can try doing it again. And I hope to make another part of recording. This one's getting too big, but I just wanted to start it. Thank you.